Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I'm a San Diego criminal lawyer. I'm also the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro, located in San Diego, California. My firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. One of the crimes that we see a lot come into our office are people who are accused of child abuse. Now, child abuse can encompass many things. It's not what people think all the time when they think child abuse. You think, you're spanking a child, you're physically harming a child, sexually harming a child. It certainly could be those situations, but not always. Child abuse could include situations of neglect. It could include situations where conduct endangers the mental or physical well-being of a child. Imagine a situation where someone's accused of a DUI and there's children in the car. Even if the children don't get hurt, they could still be charged with child endangerment. If someone's in a neglectful situation where they're not taking care of their kids, CPS gets involved, they could be charged with child abuse or child endangerment. Same type of theory, just different ways you could be charged with a similar type offense. Most instances when people are charged with child abuse, it is charged as felonies. It does not always have to wind up as a felony because child abuse charges for the most part are wobblers. What that means is it can be charged as a misdemeanor or as a felony. But if it's a felony, you're looking at least up to 6 years in state prison. So it is no joke. It's something that prosecutors, judges, and juries, if the case does eventually proceed to a trial, certainly something that they take very seriously. You also need to consider what's going to happen with CPS, what to say, if anything, to a child protective services or a child welfare services worker that's going to want to come out and interview you as the accused individual of committing child abuse or child neglect or child endangerment. How is what you're going to say to CPS going to affect the criminal case if there is one? Is what you're going to say to CPS, is that going to actually lead to a criminal case? These are all questions that you really need to consult with a locally experienced, high-quality criminal defense law firm before you get into that, because you're going to try and talk yourself out of a problem and you're going to wind up making it worse. You're going to wind up putting yourself and your family in a situation where you might not even be allowed to go back to your home. You might not even be allowed to be around your children, not to mention the reputation and the consequences that come with that. Being accused of child abuse, it's a terrible thing to be accused of, whether it's true or not. So if you find yourself or a loved one under investigation for or actually charged with child abuse, child endangerment, child neglect, those types of offenses, you definitely need a high-quality criminal defense law firm behind you. If you want our help, definitely something we'd be interested in discussing further with you. Please give us a call at 619-295-3555.